What were you doing on the 27th of January 2014? You probably missed out on gaming's biggest and most destructive battle. The Battle of BR5RB was the most important and bloodiest in the history of warfare. More than 20 million soldiers were killed, and as many as 600 warships destroyed during a battle that raged for 22 hours. The biggest battle in history occurred in the virtual world of the game EVE Online, with 7,500 players, and involved real-world money. Virtual ships worth almost $300,000 in real-world money were lost fighting it. This game requires the careful planning, ruthless determination and luck of, say, the invasion of Normandy. Players find the game no less fascinating than the real world, and they often forge lasting friendships during a gaming experience unlike any other. Although it was just a game, the 7,548 people that fought the Battle of BR couldn't have taken it any more seriously. Now, you may wonder, what was this battle all about? The battle happened in the memorably named X-47LQ system and was fought between Imperium-led forces and the Northern Bloc. These are the two sides in a galaxy-wide conflict raging over the territory. In part, the war was fueled by bad feelings over a previous conflict, the Casino War, also referred to as War B. But mostly, it's space warlords simply doing what space warlords do best, lasering one another to death. If you'd like to understand why you'd want to watch thousands of ships firing at each other in the abyss, the new Eden Report makes a nice-looking video of the battle from afar, which is useful, since EVE Online normally seems like an impenetrable screen of icons, buttons, numbers and symbols. Do you get the point now? You're probably a bit confused, so let me tell you more about this online game. It is a famously tedious game, set in a fantasy universe called New Eden. Detractors, and even a number of those that like it, deride the sport as spreadsheets in space, and the most thrilling, boring game in the universe. But EVE is also home to rich and amazing stories. It is the stuff of great space operas. EVE Online has its own economics, politics and trade systems, built almost entirely by players in the 10 years the sport has been running. It also has its own wars, as huge alliances vie for control of tracts of space in the massively multiplayer online game. The fight also marked the start of the Halloween War and created a path to absolute victory for the CFC, and therefore the Russian alliances. The reason for this mind-blowing bloodbath? BR5RB was a key area for the N3 Pandemic Legion Alliance and was held by the in-game corporation Havoc. But when Havoc didn't pay its sovereignty bill for the system, yes, even EVE corporations need to pay rent, the corporation lost BR5RB, leaving it ripe for the conquering. Once CFC scouts got word of the unclaimed system, all sides converged on BR5RB to secure the system and switch the tide of war. The rest is history. The battle definitely ended when the EVE universe went offline for its regular daily maintenance at 11 o'clock UTC on January the 28th, disconnecting all players. Result? A decisive victory for CFC and Russian coalitions. In total, the destruction cost $330,000, though it's not been the most important battle in terms of participating pilots. Still, the most costly battle in the 11 years of the game's history is sort of impressive.